Good morning, everybody. So today I am going on to Anglesey. I'm going to do the walk at Kemus Bay. It's like on the coastal path, and it takes you up to the old BRICKWORKS, which is something me and Evie, my daughter, have wanted to sort of go and see for quite a while. So I'm en route calling at Bangor to go and pick her up from uni, and we are going to go and do this walk. So I have told her to bring her black hiking boots because it will be probably quite wet underfoot because we've had a lot of rain overnight. It's pretty overcast and miserable today, and they have forecast more rain, but I thought it's either sit in the awning at the caravan looking at the wind and rain, or get out in it, and I would rather get out in it, to be honest. So that's the plan. But after yesterday, I am aching. It proves I used muscles yesterday on that walk to find the waterfall that I haven't used in quite a while. My inner thighs are like absolutely killing, and that was probably like stretching up all the flipping big rocks and stuff. And where I did fall, where I thought I hadn't put my hands down. It's funny because my dad used to always say to me, like when we were younger doing the hikes and stuff, if you slip, don't put your hands down. And I used to always think that's a bit weird. Of course you're going to put your hands down, but I kind of get his logic, because if you're sort of on an uneven path and you put your hands down, you're going to snap your wrists or something if you land awkward. Whereas if you fall back and don't put your hands down, you're likely to just go onto your elbows, which you'll batter your elbows a little bit, but I don't think they're going to break as much as your wrists will. And I know now if I damage my wrist, that's my profession gone for a while, because I use my hands obviously for my business. That sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? I make memory bears, by the way. I don't do anything dodgy on the side with my hands. So yeah, and then in the night I kept waking up and my wrist, it's not bruised or anything, but I can feel it sort of on that movement. It's a little bit tender, so I must have jarred it a little bit. But the bruise on my bum, jeez, that's going to be a corker. In the night when I was lay on my back, I could, even though I've got like a really good memory foam mattress, I could feel like my lower back and sort of like top of my bum area. I was like, that's a bit tender. Got up this morning and yeah, there's a nice little bruise starting there. So I must have really gone with a clatter, which I kind of know I did. So yeah, hopefully, I always say, don't like, fingers crossed, and I bet you guys are going, what's she going to do today? What's going to go wrong? Because it always does. And do you know, I hope that's why some of you do watch my videos, because, oh, I meant to say vlogs, aren't I? But I'm old school videos. I know there's so many people out there and they do all the, you know, the walking and stuff, and they're quite serious in their filming, and I think that's good, because it gives you, you know, if you're looking for somewhere to go, it does give you a good insight when they're very informative. You'll see on mine, unfortunately, I'm not very informative. I'll say it like it is. If something has sort of like been sold to me as being amazing and I don't find it amazing, I'm gonna say it, because I just want to be honest. And just because I don't find it particularly amazing doesn't mean somebody else won't. So please don't be put off going anywhere just on my views, because you know, you've got to see it for yourself, haven't you, and experience everything for yourself, not sort of like through somebody else. So yeah, let's see how we get on today. I think it's about a 6-mile walk. I have brought a little guidebook with me. I use like the little pocket guides, which I think are absolutely brilliant. I've got them for all over, and they do actually fit in your pocket, which is good. So we're gonna go off that guide, but you know me, I'll go a little bit rogue somewhere. I might be on better behaviour because I've got Evie Rose with me. She's quite sensible rarely, and if it's a case of I have it in my head, we can do a little detour by going over a hill. She doesn't do hills, so she'll be like, no, let's just stick to the path. So this could very well be my first vlog of absolutely nothing going wrong. As you can hear, Molly knows that we're here, knows who will be coming out very, very shortly, and gets very, very excited about it. We've made it. So did manage to get here pretty unscathed, although I did get lost trying to find the car park, and we somehow ended up right over there. Pretty standard. I said to me, this isn't very reassuring. We haven't even got out of the car and we just got ourselves lost. So yeah, we're in this car park here. £4 all day. There's a little snack bar. Everything smells gorgeous. And there's toilets as well. The bay itself, it's lovely, and there's a bell there as well, which rings at high tide. So I have been here before a few years ago. So yeah, Evie's just in the toilet. We are gonna go off on this walk. I think we are heading over like this coastline here. I see it. It's not cold though. Oh gosh. It's not cold, so that's the main thing. So yeah, off we go. Here she is now. Just for the occasion. Look, there's Evie. No, you can't go on that bay, you're not allowed. Come on. It is a little overgrown. Evie has just commented it's not as bad as the one I took her on last year. Was it last year? No, it was the year before, wasn't it? Called through Thingy Forest, wasn't it? At Riddy, where you had to go on hands and knees. Yeah. under the falling tree. And you were covered in sunburn, weren't you? Horrific. It was all nettles and everything, wasn't there? And I marched on ahead and just stood laughing at you. Neglect, I say. Like a what? Neglect. Neglect, yeah, child neglect. Child abuse. You were my entertainment. That was the one where when we got to the end it said, didn't it, about beware of the bears. Yeah. And then we had that discussion on if it's a brown bear, do you run? What was it? If it's a brown bear, if it's brown, lay down. That. If it's black, fight back. Yeah, and we both had different opinions, didn't we? Do we lay down or do we fight back? And I said, right, well, one of us is going to get killed then, if there are bears. But I was told there's no bears anyway. No, we don't have bears in the UK, you know. I know. We do. No, we don't. No. But no, I thought we did, and then I had this discussion with Riley, and he was like, "No, you're wrong." No, I thought we did as well, actually, but. Nope. Anyway, we survived that day. Mm-hmm. Do you reckon we'll survive this one? Hopefully. Do you trust my navigational skills? No, we get lost every time. We have a book and we'll still get lost. That's because I like taking detours, don't I? Oh, wow. No, we should be alright on this one, Evie. I think you will make it home tomorrow. Yeah, it's not very attractive, is it? So it's what, a nuclear power plant? It's not what you expect to see, really, is it?
Well, that's why it's got loads of 1-star reviews.
It's a lovely day. I bet it's really blue, the sea. You know, when it's sunny, it's
Yeah.
nice. It does look clear. Yep, she's on a mission now. You alright? Is it good to be off? Go on, you run back down. No? Oh, no! Oh, good lord.
God, that was quite the dive.
No! Why did you do that? Yeah, maybe don't do that.
No. Did she fully dive off?
She just jumped off, didn't she?
Molly. Good lord. I was expecting her to run down this bit.
Don't be silly. She goes the quickest way. Up and over. She's like me. Stop it texting the road. I just go where I need to be heading. So she's eating stones. Cave down there. She won't be going down to. Let's find another little bay. I have just said, looking forward to getting where it's not so windy. Because coming across that top bit, it probably took you off your feet. I'm just glad it was blowing that way and not the other way. It might have been over the side. And Evie was a little bit concerned for the lack of fencing. So if we stay on the lower bit for a while, that'd be quite nice. Got those little stairs there. Decorative purposes. You have to get on your horse. If you came on your horse, then you'd climb up, your horse would be there, cock your leg over, off you gallop, up the lane there, over yonder. So a little look, because it's what's it say in the book? Don't know. Was it 1685? No. When was it built? I thought it said it right at the beginning.
And then it was destroyed in a fire in 1985. And then they renovated it again recently after the fire.
Is it open? Oh, it's open. Oh gosh, scared me then. Oh no. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Do you find when you come into churches, you talk quietly, don't you? Oh, Molly doesn't. I'm collecting magnets. Turned into one of those people. It's nice to be out the wind. Shush, Molly. Isn't it nice to be out that wind? We're still struggling to actually find the date of when it was built. So this was 1674. So there's some bodies buried underneath, and 1674 is the earliest one. But we're just saying, look how thick the walls are. So So thick. I suppose it's got to be really thick though, because you're right on that post. You can hear the wind, can't you? Molly, shh.
Strange, she's calling us this church.
She never stops. Evie's now found she's got to sit down because she's gone a bit lightheaded. So she's making good use of the warmth. No wind to eat a brunch bar. You're right. We're only about a fraction into the walk. It's really warm in here. But you're not better sitting outside then? In the wind? What? A place to rest those weary legs. Oh. No, not if you're hungry. I'm sure they wouldn't want you to pass out, Evie. God would not want that for you whatsoever. He's looking down upon you, blessing you. Just had a little discussion then about, although we aren't religious as a family or anything, it's strange because when you do come into a church, you do kind of get absorbed with the calmness of it all, and I can see why people do come here, sort of like, you know, not necessarily just to pray, just for a bit of solitude and reflection. Evie's reflecting on her brunch bar. Are you ready to go? Yeah, so we're gonna carry on now. Back out into the cold. Lifeboat's out. Gosh, look how rocky it is. God. Do you think they're on like a rescue or they're on training? They've got all the stuff on, haven't they? No, surely they wouldn't be out in this unless they really needed to be out in this. Gosh. So brave. And the volunteers, aren't they, as well, who do it? Yeah. Fair play to them. Yeah. Oh gosh, we've just come along the headland a little bit and we're wondering why they are circling in this particular area. Oh gosh, there's a fishing boat there. Just bobbing about. We're now wondering, are they looking for someone? Oh God. I hope not. I hope everybody's safe. They are. Oh. I hope everybody's safe. The helicopter's out as well. So there's definitely something going on. We can't make out who the helicopter is, if it's mountain rescue or is there a search and rescue for the sea? I think there is, isn't there? be so nice once you've got out of that wind. Come around this headland a bit. There's still quite a bit of uphill that we've done. I say to Evie, it's not my breathing so much today. I can feel it in my legs, which I usually can't. So it proved yesterday. I wet some muscles. We're gonna now head back down here, and then it looks like it's one more up bit to the brickworks. Well, we've had our dinner. This building, where is it? Here, is actually an old porcelain works, and there's a chimney, and the little bit down over that way, you can see it, that is a little port where the boats used to come in. So now we've had our dinner, got our calories in us, and we've got to now ziggy-zag to the top of this hill here. Go to it, Evie. Right, and then pretty sure the brickworks is over that hill somewhere. Bits of the brickworks there. I think that's it. It was said that was winding gear, didn't it, or something? Winding gear. I think we follow it along. We've not got lost. And we have sort of said on the way back, we passed the copper mines, and it's only like a little bit off the main road of where we're heading, so we might just go and have a little nosy there, not do a big walk, but just go and have a look and take some photographs. I think that's the plan. We'll see when we get back in the car anyway. It's getting warm now. Oh, it's a good walk. Not look. Oh, I never look. You look fine. Look at mine doing what's going on. I've got all this bit coming here. Oh, I know, she's having wobbling. Oh dear. I don't know how people do like looking dead glam on walks. It's like I've been dragged through a million hedges. You good? We were saying on a summer's day or a nice day, I bet this is a completely different walk, and it'd probably be quite pleasant, wouldn't it, this walk? I mean, it's pleasant anyway, but I bet the scenery is completely different. There's so many little places to stop and just kind of admire the coastline. It's a good walk if anyone's... So we've just been speaking with the two ladies, and yeah, there has been some kind of incident that she said is kind of sorted now, but they are stopping people getting down to where the brickworks are. So we're not going to actually get to see them close up today, but we're going to drop down to this bay and just see if we can take a few photographs. And like I said to the ladies, as long as everybody's safe, that's all that matters. We're just sightseeing, aren't we? But we're safe. Nothing's happened to us, but unfortunately something's probably gone a little bit wrong for somebody today, and they're out there doing their job and just making sure everybody else is safe. So yeah, we're gonna, that's straight ahead, Evie. We're gonna do a little extension to the walk just to get onto that little bay, just get a few photographs. Patience pays off. We had our snacks, our drinks, and we are now heading down Molly to the brickworks. So just let her off easy because she's going to pull me down. I really don't want to be falling again today. It's gone quite warm now as well. I might have to take my coat off on the walk back, I think, because we're going to be out of the wind there as well, because it's like a sheltered road by the sounds of it, not sheltered lane. So I think it's that wind that's kind of kept us quite cold. Come in, Ma. You're dying to get in the water, aren't you? You might actually be able to go in here.
What?
Was it them round ones you were talking about?
Yeah. Star Wars-esque, I say. I can't remember the name.
Was worth a little wait.
Molly. Don't do
She is awesome. Wait a minute, Mom.
Molly.
We are both dragging a little bit now. We're on the final stretch. Is it about a mile now back to the car, did it say?
Not sure.
But it's just
walked a mile along that road.
I think there's still another mile to go.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's a nice walk back. It's like through farmers' fields, along a lane. We did have to climb over a fence. It was part of the footpath. We weren't going road. But oh god, I just lay on it. I said, I don't even get my leg over that. The muscles are killing me. Going home tomorrow, so I don't think we'll be much walking tomorrow. So I'll give my legs a little bit of a rest tomorrow. We're now safely back in the car and heading back to Bangor. As you probably guessed on the last little clip, my phone died. So I'm looking for some recommendations of a good little battery pack that I can carry in my rucksack, because this is twice now my phone's died, and the only one I've got is quite a big sort of solar one, which is a little bit too heavy in my rucksack. So if any of you have got any good recommendations, just drop a message in the comments please, because I don't want to buy one that's not particularly good. So yeah, back to the last little clip. We did find the right path, which was a stupid little sign attached to a fence, which we did say when we went through the gate there should have actually have been a little sign there telling you to go left, which I wasn't. Oh, go right, wasn't it? Go right, which I wasn't. So followed the path. It was a little bit through undergrowth, through like a little wooded area, and then we were back to the car park. So Evie has had a wood-fired pizza from that little place on the car park itself. Like the little, it's not a cafe, what do you call them? Kiosk, that's the one. I couldn't think what the word was. Little kiosk. I had a coffee, very nice. Didn't have any dairy-free milk though. That was that's my only criticism, but the coffee was very nice. And the pizza looked amazing. Obviously I couldn't have any because of the cheese on it, but Evie did break a little bit of the crust off. God, it was good. So if you do go to that car park, get one of the wood-fired pizzas. It's really good, wasn't it, Evie? Yeah. So yeah, we're back to Bangor, drop Evie off, and then I'm back to the caravan for my tea. And we've worked out how many hours were we walking? 4.5 hours that circular walk was. It probably would have been 3.5 had we have not got lost in that field. But it was a good walk, and Evie's legs are killing her. My legs are killing. When we were sat in the car waiting for Evie's pizza to be done, I'd got a coffee and I'd finished it, and I said, oh, I need to go and put this in the bin. There was a bin the other side of it, like just literally just the other side of the car park, and he was like, there's one there. I was like, it's too far, I can't walk there. So I just couldn't do it. I'm done with my walking now. So anyway, thanks for watching guys. The usual, if you like it, give us a thumbs up. Any comments I'll try and answer. Please recommend that battery pack to me if you know of good ones, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe.